Well, good evening and welcome to Bulldogs hockey. It's the opening night of varsity hockey. Bulldogs are getting ready to drop the puck with the Bethalto Eagles here at the RP Lumber Center. 14 minutes on the clock to start the first period. They're getting the pucks picked up and we'll be on our way shortly. Wade Konechny will be in net tonight for the Bulldogs. We go over the rules and regulations as we test the limits of the RP Lumber Center sound system. With the national anthem underway, we'll get ready to drop the puck here in just moments. Starting lineup tonight will be Weiss, Gunter, Nimmo up front. Moravik, Tolley backing them up on defense, and Wade Konechny skates out to the crease. Bethalto with only 7 additional skaters on their bench. Bulldogs have 12. Nimmo out to center the line as they get ready to drop the puck. Bethalto chips it forward. They'll throw it into the zone. Ravik punches it out to the point as he takes the hit from, I believe that was Krushik. Around to Weiss. He'll chip it up the boards and up to Nimmo. He's off. Into the zone he goes over to Gunter. Gunter shot off the post. As the Bulldogs get a good opportunity. Oh, nice big hit there by Gus Tolley, but they shake it off, and it's back the other way. Nimmo, Tolley, he'll throw it towards the zone. It's knocked down by Bethalto. Nimmo will pick it up, walks the blue line, brings it in, throws it on net, looking for the rebound. And Weiss is unable to capitalize in front. They bring it in. Tolley throws the poke check, and it's knocked away. Gunter in on the forecheck. He's able to knock the puck down as he'll throw it down and in. And the goaltender will cover that up for a whistle. Resman comes in with a little extra spray there for the goaltender. Wipes it off for him. It's Josh Resman Jr. centering the line with Hoyt and Hicks. That's Landon Flavor. Backed up by Cooper Hicks and Jake the Snake Resman. So this is the brothers line. Hoyt will come away with the puck. He overskates it. Resman knocks it away, and Resman will chase. Into the corner it goes. Comes out to Hoyt. Hoyt over to Hicks. Hicks chips it. Can't get it into the zone as they throw the block by Bethalto. Hicks up for Resman, and that's back in. Should have been an offside whistle there. Hicks chips it forward looking for Hoyt. Bethalto clears it out to the point. Oh, Nimmo with a big hit right there in open ice on the boards. Konechny with a save. Gunter over to Weiss. Knocked away. Nimmo comes in, throws a check, knocks Hodge off the puck. And Weiss tries to drive the net back the other way. Hodge skates it. Tolley chips it away. Save off the leg pad of Konechny. Down low below the net. Out to the point. Pierce fires one in. That's blocked away by Nimmo. Over to Gunter. Gunter with Weiss. Fires a shot off the inboards. That might have got a piece of, I believe that's Wooten. And dumped back down and in by Resman. Bulldogs will touch up. Krushik will get the red line, and he'll fire it down and in for Bethalto. Hoyt from the corner. Holds on to it. Over to Resman. Josh Flavor just out of his reach. Bethalto's Pierce will take it back into her own zone, and she'll send it down the ice, and that should be enough for an icing whistle. We get the call, and we'll take the face-off just to the left of the Bethalto goaltender with 10:45 left to go in the first period. 0-0 is the score. 3 shots to 2 in favor of Highland. Resman on the draw. Bethalto comes away with it. Hicks gets a body in the lane. Resman tries to pick up the loose puck. It's rimmed all the way around. Jake Resman holds it right at the blue line, but Bethalto will clear it out to neutral ice. They try to dump it in. Bethalto will throw it in and tag up. Konechny sets it up for Ravik. Up the boards for Hoyt. He'll chip it and let it go. Ravik holds the blue line. Hoyt picks up the loose puck. He'll dump it down and in. Nimmo goes in on the forecheck. Resman tries to hold the blue line, but it takes a hop, and Bethalto will dump it in. Ravik down low, gets there first, throws it over to the corner for Resman. And a shot from Bethalto goes high and wide. Out into neutral ice where it's dumped back in. Arabic up to Nimmo. Sends it ahead for Weiss, who skates in front of it. Gunter shot goes just wide. Good opportunity and good passing there right out front. Looking for Weiss. George throws it into the corner. Gunter will chase. He centers it, but nobody's home in front. Bethalto can't enter the zone as Hicks will chip it away. Bethalto throws it back in. That's still offside. They'll let him call it a tag up. Glove down by Krushik, thrown into the corner by Nimmo. Hicks comes into battle. Krushik tries to center it. Knocked away by Hicks and Weiss. Shot saved, loose right in front. Cleared out by Dortch. Thrown out to the point. They will send one in. Loose right there in front. Konechny tries to knock it away, and Weiss will pick it up and skate it out of danger. Bulldogs getting a change here. Resman picks it up on the near boards. He'll throw it towards the front of the crease. Back around the horn. Resman trying to work it out front. Out to the point for Arabic. Arabic and Hodge in a foot race, and Arabic will get there first. Hodge picks it up on the boards, tries to make a move. Arabic all over him like white on rice. Hoyt comes in. Hoyt and Hicks there to assist. A couple of Bethaltos. Arabic will come away with it. He'll send it around for... Sends it around for Tolley. Looking for Resman. It's just out of his reach, and it's back into the Bulldog zone where Arabic will play it over to Tolley. Tolley up to Hoyt. That's going to go all the way down for an icing whistle. And the Bulldogs will have a defensive zone face-off just to the left of Konechny. 7:28 left to go in the first period. 4 shots apiece is what the scoreboard says. Score is 0-0. On the draw is Nimmo. Nimmo comes away with it, sends it forward. Hammered off the skate of Gunter, and it's back the other way. Turned around by Nimmo. And Bethalto will dump it down and in. They try to center it out front. It's cut off by Resman and chipped out of the zone. Gunter in hot pursuit. Hauer out there at center ice looking to knock it away. Bethalto brings it back down and in. They'll skate it to the corner. Nimmo and Dortch tag team action as they knock him off the puck. Gunter can't clear it out of the zone. Bethalto will hold as they'll throw it back down and in. Reagan Dortch picks it up the boards for Gunter, trying to chip it over to Hauer, and that'll go all the way down for an icing whistle and a defensive zone face-off for the Bulldogs. 6:34 left to go in the first. 0-0 is the score. Face-off just to the left of Konechny. Resman Jr. on the draw. Bethalto wins it back. Good pressure there from the Bulldogs. Hicks is going to come away with it. He'll have Hoyt. Over to Hoyt. Oh, shot goes just wide. Hoyt picks it up his own rebound. Gets it over to Hicks in the corner. Back over to Hoyt. Drops it off for Hicks. Shot. Saved by the goaltender. Looking for the wraparound. Hoyt. Out to Resman. He'll glove it down. Throws it into the corner for Hicks. Hicks centers it, looking for Resman. Resman turns, fires. That goes high and wide, far side. Cooper Hicks throws it down and into the zone. And that'll come all the way out as nobody was on the far side point. Hodge skates it through the top of the slot. Resman looking to chip it away, gets it over. Krushik throws the big hit on Hicks. Over to Josh Resman Jr. on the far side. He tries to make a move on Wooten. He's able to work it around. Centers on a hard angle shot. Goes off the goaltender's stick. Weiss will throw it down and in. Krushik out there like a one-man wrecking ball. Jack Zorn tries to center it. That's off the referee's skate. Krushik with all kinds of time. Clears it up the boards. Holds the zone there by Pierce. Big slash there by Bethalto, and a shot and a goal. As referees miss a huge slash. I can't tell who's the name on the back of the jersey there. We'll wait for the call. But they score from just inside the face-off circle on Konieczny. He didn't have a chance on that one with 5:01 left to go in the first period. I have no idea who that was, who they called. Apparently Charlie Brown's teacher's working the board or the microphone tonight. Comes out to Orn. He'll get it over to Weiss. Weiss will dump it down and in. Orn will go in on the forecheck. Throws it down below the goal line. And that's hammered out by Bethalto. That's a rolling puck. It's going to go the distance for an icing whistle and an ozone face-off for the Bulldogs. .426 left to go in the first period. 1-0. Bethalto is the score. Resman throws one on net off the face-off win. Hammond out there to put some pressure on. Dortch tries to throw it down low. Resman behind the net tries to center it. That's off his skate. He'll continue to work it. Around the corner it goes. Hammond throws it back down below the goal line. Tolley will come down the pinch. And it's knocked away by Bethalto, but recovered by Resman, and he'll throw it into the corner for Hicks to chase. Hicks fires a shot right off the leg pad. Nobody home for the rebound. Hicks will pick it back up. Skates it out front. That goes all the way out to Tolley, but he blows a tire. And that's going to go all the way down. Resman will retreat to pick up the loose puck. He'll fire it up the boards. Looking for Nimmo, but he's cut off. Bit of a slew foot there, possibly. Resman in the corner, gets it up the boards as Hammond takes a hit over on the near side. And now we're just going to start standing them up. That's a... Hodge comes in. Konieczny with a save. And now we're going to start calling a few things. And it's going to be Nimmo that'll go to the box. So with 3:07 left to go in the first period, Nimmo will go to the box on a roughing penalty. We'll have Hoyt, Gunter, Aravik, and Jake Resman. Eagles win it back. He's holding it at the blue line. Walk it in. Shot, save. Aravik from his knees tries to clear it out. Bethalto holds at the blue line. They'll skate it. Hoyt gets a stick in the lane, and as they dump it in, it goes off his stick and into the Bulldog bench. So we'll get a face-off to the left of Konieczny. 2:49 left to go in the first period. 1:42 left to go in the Nimmo penalty. Hoyt battling with Hodge. Into the corner for Hodge it goes. They send it back out to the point. Walking in, fire a shot. That's blocked by Hoyt. And up into the netting, and we'll get another face-off just to the left of Konieczny. Resman and Hicks up front. That's Landon Flavor, backed up by Jake the Snake Resman. Good read there in front. Ravik will clear that out. And Hicks races in on Krushik. Krushik will jump it back weak side. Josh Resman Jr. skates it in, fires a shot. And that one will find the roof as it goes off a blade and up into the ceiling. 2:15 left to go in the first. They'll take the face-off just to the left of Riddle for Bethalto. Shot off the face-off by Resman and a save by Riddle. One over to the near glass. Resman comes in, takes the body. Hicks on a good back check there to pull it away. Resman fires a shot, glove save. I thought he had him beat. Hicks right over to Resman. Oh, he fans on it, still loose in front. Thrown over to the far boards. And Bethalto's going to work their way out of the zone with that one. And a shot, glove saved by Konieczny as he frames it up. That would have been a strike in any ballpark. 1:43 left to go in the first period. Did Bethalto give themselves an extra goal, or did I miss something?
Yeah, I think they meant to say shot on goal. They're going to pick. They just did it when he closed his net. So.
Well, Bethalto's trying to win it on the ice and at the scoreboard, because they've got it marked 2-0, but it's 1-0 at the moment. Cleared out by the Bulldogs. Gunter around the boards to play it. Krushik will get there first. He'll drop it off for Hodge, who chops it up, tries to make his way in. Looking for the man in front, and he finds Krushik right in front of the net as he works it back and forth side to side. And Krushik sets up shop to make it 2-0 Bethalto. So with 11 seconds left to go on the penalty kill, they convert. And we'll have Hoyt, Wallace, and Nimmo out front, backed up by Tolley and Dortch. With 1:17 left to go in the first. One forward by Nimmo, chopped out of the zone by Bethalto. Tolley over to Dortch. Dortch tries to chip it forward. Nimmo there to back it up. Over to Tolley, over to Nimmo. Nimmo races in. He winds up right down the center, fires a shot, and a save by Riddle as it goes up into the netting. No rebound opportunity, as he got a blocker on it. 55 seconds left to go. It's 14 shots to 8 in favor of the Bulldogs. Resman on the draw, wins it over to Hicks. Hicks will dump it down and in for Gunter. Gunter works it out front, chips it in. Oh, almost worked it in near side on the wraparound. Hammered all the way around. And Gunter will turn it over to Krushik. Krushik, with all the room in the world, dumps it in. And Dortch takes the reverse hit from Hodge. That's cleared out to the point for Bethalto. Resman picks it up over on the far boards. He'll get it out of the zone over to Hicks. Hicks races in. Forehand, backhand. Gunter. Oh! Wide open net. They can't settle the puck. And Bethalto will clear that out. That's going to go all the way down for an icing, what would have been an icing whistle. And we'll get a break here for just a moment. We'll be back with the second period. "14 minutes on the clock as the official has a wardrobe malfunction going on over there in the bin. Nimmo on the draw. Hazelhorst and Weiss on the wing. One back to Arabic. Weiss will dump it down and in. And Nimmo will go in on the forecheck. He'll come away with the puck. Tries to work it out front to Weiss, but it's picked away. Resman throws it towards the net. That's Jake Flavor. It's back the other way at the hands of Hodge as he'll fire one on net. Konieczny with the save. Nimmo wheels it down the near glass. He brings it into some open. Finds Weiss on the back door, but he couldn't connect. Hodge winds up down the near side. He's given all kinds of time and space. Nimmo knocks him off the puck. And dumped in by Bethalto. Cleared out by Resman. And Krushik is finally going to go to the box for his late hit on Arabic. He got away with the first 5 or 6. 13:05 left to go in the second period. 2-0 Bethalto. 16 shots to 10 in favor of Highland. Hicks, Resman, Gunter up front. Tolley and Hicks on the back end. Hicks wins it, but sends it right over to Bethalto, and they'll clear it all the way down the ice. Tolley will take Hodge to the boards as they'll battle for puck possession. Knocked away for Resman. Resman over to Gunter. Gunter winds up, brings it over the blue line, fires a shot. Into the corner it goes. Gunter bodies Pierce off the puck. Tries to get it out front to Hicks, and that's picked off by Bethalto. They try to lift it out, but that's off the back of Tolley. Comes over near side for Hicks. He'll get on sides. Brings it in over the blue line. Drops it off for Gunter, who will send it back down low for Cooper Hicks. Hicks tries to go for the jam play near side, and that comes out to Tolley at the point. And he's unable to settle it as it'll go all the way down to the Bulldogs' goal line. 1:04 left to go in the power play for the Bulldogs. Hicks winds up down the near boards. He'll skate it in, fires a shot that's off a stick and up onto the glass. Into the corner for Gunter. Gunter with it. Sends it over to Hicks. Hicks fires a shot. Knocked away. Hicks will dump it down low for Josh Resman Jr., and that'll go all the way around the inboards out to Tolley. Over to Cooper Hicks. Hicks back over to Tolley. Tolley will dump it in, and Hoyt will go in on the forecheck. Tolley pinches down low. Another 16 seconds left of power play time for the Bulldogs. Hodge will pick it up as he was back looking for the cherry pick. Hoyt will chip it in, but he's not able to get it very deep. Tries the old dipsy doodle move as Bethalto's back to full strength with 11 minutes left to go in the second. Dortch holds at the point. She'll throw it down low. Weiss tries to center it. And we're back to the cherry pick. Krushik knocked off the puck, but scores 5-hole on Konechny to make it 3-0 Bethalto with 10:47 left to go in the second period. That's one way to want back for sure. Out to take the draw will be Nimmo, Hauer, and Hoyt, backed up by Dortch and Aravik. One back from Hoyt to Aravik. He's not able to get it up the boards. He does hold the blue line. Centered and chipped forward by Howard. Dortch will clear it up the boards. They wave it off. Bethalto wanted a tripping penalty there on Dortch. Hoyt gets it over to Hauer. Hauer over to Hoyt. Over to Aravik. Aravik tries to send one on net, and that's blocked away by Bethalto. Dortch trying to work it away. Konechny with a save as he watches it come in from the point. Nimmo tries to chip it out of the zone, but it's held. Hoyt will do the job. Bethalto tries to get back on sides, and Hauer will knock it away, but it's dumped back down and in. Where Dortch will settle it. Goes right up the center looking for Nimmo, and that's going to go all the way down for an icing whistle and a defensive zone face-off for the Bulldogs. 9:47 left to go in the second. 3-0 Bethalto's the score. Weiss will take the draw with Hicks and Gunter, backed up by Tolley and Jake Resman. Hicks comes away with it, all the way over to Gunter over on the weak side. Weiss and Hicks crash the net. Hicks picks up the rebound, gets it over to, just out of the reach of Gunter at his skates as he had a wide open net. Bethalto brings it in. Resman tries to clear it out with the help of Weiss. It's held right at the blue line. Resman comes in, throws the shoulder.
There you go, good deep, Jake.
And that comes out to neutral ice where the Eagles will regroup. Knocked away. Gunter stays on side, fires one at Riddle, who will drop it into the corner. Bethalto gets set up. They set that cherry pick out front. It's going to go all the way down as Hodge is waiting at the blue line. Not a bad strategy if you've only got 7 extra skaters to try to go for that stretch pass. Hoyt, Bogacki, and Josh Resman up front, backed up by Jake Resman and Gus Tolley. Hoyt wins it, gets it over to Resman. No-look shot, goes just wide. Resman from the point, throws it back down and in. Got the Resman Bash brothers going to work down low. That's going to go all the way down. They wave it off for no reason whatsoever, and Bethalto picks up the loose puck.
Go!
Hockey on a good opportunity there to break it up. He can't clear it out of the zone. Bethalto skates it in. Konechny with a leg pad save. And Jake Resman gets it over to Josh Resman. Hoyt clears it out of the zone. Bethalto will tag up as they get onside. Up the boards for Resman. From Resman, he'll dump it in, and the Bulldogs will go off for a change. Cleared up the boards, held by Aravik. Down to Resman. Josh Flavor, he fires a shot right there in front. Hicks, point blank, and the Bulldogs can't jam it in as they get a couple of rebound opportunities. Hicks fires one, looking 5-hole. Resman down low, trying to get it out front as he's tied up, and the Bulldogs are going to draw a penalty. And they fire one on net, and that's knocked away by the goaltender. And the Bulldogs will go back on the power play. Weren't able to get that sixth attacker on the ice. 25 shots to 13. I don't know that I'm believing that, but there were at least 3 right there. Nimmo, Hicks, and Gunter. Backed up by Hicks and Aravik. 7:07 left to go in the second period. 3-0. Bethalto is the score. Bulldogs still looking to get on the board. Nimmo ties up the man, but Krushik will come away with it. And it's fired all the way down the ice. Aravik gets it up to Gunter. Tries to get it over to Nimmo, and that's cleared back down and in. Hicks over to Hicks. Up the boards for Nimmo. He tries to chip it in. Nice hit, but he loses his helmet. He just wanted to get the hair out for the ladies and fluff it a few times. So Hoyt, Hicks, and Gunter will come out. It's chipped into the zone. Hicks picks it up, fires one. That's off his skate. Rebound uneventful. Hicks will take it, work it over to the near glass where Gunter will pick it up. He tries to get it over to Aravik, and it's back the other way. And we've got a 3-on... Well, it was a 3-on-3. It was a good opportunity there. And Konechny tees it up right in front of the net. And I don't know, was that Hodge or... I'm not sure if that was Hodge or Krushik. So that was number 3 tonight for him as he just pounds it home right past Konechny. So 4-0 Bethalto, 6:06 left to go in the second period. And still another 59 seconds left to go in the Bulldog power play as they give up a shorthanded goal. Nimmo on the draw. Orn and Hoyt on the wing. Backed up by Dortch and Resman. It's one back to Resman. He sends it over to Dortch. Dortch goes for the stretch pass to Orn. He'll chip it into the zone, and Hoyt will chase. Resman chips it over. It comes loose right over to Nimmo. He was trying to tuck it in near side, but couldn't settle the puck. He'll turn, fire. Caught the goaltender off guard. He didn't see that at all. Orn ties up the man as Resman comes in, picks up the loose puck, and that's fired all the way around. And that'll go the distance, but no icing on this one as Bulldogs are on the power play for the next 4 seconds. Down low for Resman. He'll send it up the boards for Orn. Orn tries to stretch it up to Nimmo, but it's way off the mark, and that'll be an icing whistle with 5:02 left to go in the second. 4-0 Bethalto. Bulldogs yet to find the twine in the back of the net. Weiss will take the draw. Hicks works it out of the zone. Gunter tries to chop it forward. Bethalto brings it back the other way. Hodge skates it in, fires a shot, blocked by Tolley. Picked up by Gunter. And he'll fire one into the glove of the goaltender, who will hold it for a face-off. Weiss takes the drop. 4:41 left to go in the second. Wins it over to Gunter. Gunter tries to send it on net. He does. And the goaltender will give it the old Waffle House smother and cover. Weiss back on the draw. Eagles win it back. Hickson on the forecheck. Comes away with it. Trying to find some open ice. Weiss sends it out to the point for Ravik. He fans on it. And they're back the other way. They spring Prushik. He'll drop it off with the behind the pass for Hodge, who sends it high and off the glass. Out to the point, and Hicks winds up. He's out, off to the races, in all by himself. Shot, goal! Landon Hicks puts the Bulldogs on the scoreboard at 4:04 left to go in the second period. Nineteen, 29 shots to 16 in favor of the Bulldogs. Not quite buying that.
So they say.
Nimmo, Hauer, and Hoyt up front, backed up by Tolley and Arabic. One back to Arabic. He'll chip it up the boards for Hoyt. Behind the back pass to Nimmo. Nimmo circles the net. He's knocked off the puck. Cleared out to center ice, where they try to make a move around Tolley. He gets a stick in the lane, but they recover it. Ravik takes it back to the corner. He'll rim it around for Howard. Howard handlers it up the boards for Nimmo. And it's settled by Bethalto. Looked a bit offside there as well. Over to Nimmo from Hoyt. Nimmo winds up. Finds his way in, forehand, backhand. Oh, gets the shot off on the forehand. And a beautiful shot there by Nimmo as he works it around two defensemen. 3:15 left to go in the second period. 4-1 is the score. Bulldogs trailing. Josh Resman on the draw with Hammond and Gunter on the wings. It's hammered out of the zone, but off of Hicks. So no icing. Resman over to Hicks. Prushik with a late hit up high. Hodge brings it in. Resman puts a body on him. Comes loose over to the other Resman. Over to Cooper Hicks. He'll lift it out of the zone, and I'm not sure why that was a whistle It looked like it went clean off the glass. I'd say the referee blew a call on that one. Coach Weiss not happy with that call either. 2:47 left to go in the second. Resman wins it over to the corner. Hicks tries to work it over around right out front. Shot goal. As a mishandled puck behind the net comes right out front to the crease. And Bethalto makes it 5-1 with 2:40 left to go. I'd go as far to say as the referees teed that one up for him. That should have been a neutralize. It should have been out of the zone. There was no reason for a whistle. But Bethalto capitalizes, makes it 5-1. Nimmo wins it forward. Gets his pocket picked by Hodge. George knocked off her feet. Shot from Bethalto off the glove of Konechny. This is going to get dirty. And Bethalto's going to go to the box again. I believe this is going to be another Krushik penalty as it's a late up-high hit. And we get to see palms as he has no idea. 2:21 left to go in the second. Bulldogs need to convert on one of these power plays, that's for sure. 2:21 left to go in the second. Nimmo on the draw. Bethalto wins it back. They'll send it around the horn. Thrown down low for Nimmo from Resman. He tries to center it. Horn can't cut the man off. That'll go all the way down for Konechny. He'll set it up for Resman. Resman around to Hicks. That takes a weird hop. Bethalto comes in, trying to take the puck away. Resman over to Orn. Chipped in by Nimmo. Nimmo skates it in. Shot save off the blocker. Orn tries to work it out in front. Resman tries to fire one on net, and that'll come over to Bethalto. Hodge picks the pocket of Ravik, fires one off the mask of Konechny. Shot from the near side glass, goes into the far corner. Hoyt winds up, sends it over to Gunter. Gunter skates it right to the top of the crease, or top of the slot. Tries to send it down and in. And that's cleared over to Tolley. He'll throw it down and into the corner. Ravik kicks one down. He'll throw it down for Gunter. Gunter, right off the goaltender. He's pushed into the goaltender by Green. And the net will come off its moorings, and Riddle will get ready to reset. .47 seconds left to go in the second period. 5-1 is the score. Another 26 seconds for the power play for the Bulldogs. Hoyt, Gunter, and Josh Resman, backed up by Cooper Hicks and Gus Tolley. They win it over to Gunter. He'll send it over to Tolley. Shot, couldn't get much on it. Tolley will block that one, but it's going to come out to neutral ice at the hands of Bethalto. They skated into the zone, try to kill off some time. Hicks takes the body. Get it over to Resman. Resman with the stretch pass, looking for Hoyt. That's going to go just wide of him, and Bethalto's back to full strength. They'll hammer it all the way down the ice. And they waved that off for no reason whatsoever. Another bad call gives Bethalto possession time. Gunter throws the hit in the corner as Bethalto is just getting super physical. And it's going to get chippy in the third period, mark my words. 14 minutes in just a few moments left to play in the third frame before this break. Last 14 minutes left to go.
Go, Jack!
Bethalto wins the faceoff, but Highland is able to knock it away. Nimmo sends one through the top of the crease. Gunter over on the far boards. Oh, and Arabic's going to go to the box on a tripping penalty. And that'll come over to Nimmo. And we'll finally get a whistle.
Nice hustle, Deke!
No arguing that one, that's for sure. 13:32 left to go in the third. 5-1 Bethalto. And a penalty to kill off. Nimmo on the draw. Out with Weiss. Kruschik will get the face off. They'll send it out to Hodge at the point. He'll send it far side looking for a redirection. That's knocked away. Weiss trying to clear it out. It's held. Tolley will fire it around the boards. Hodge at the blue line. Chips it down and in. Resman kicks it away. This has got to get out. It does. Over to Nimmo. Nimmo will fire it in. And Weiss will chase into the corner. He'll hold it down below the goal line. Bethalto will pick it up in the corner. Nimmo with a gentle brush there. And Resman over to Nimmo. Nimmo chips to the board. Tries to chase down and in. Hoyt over there. Tolley tries to hold the zone. Nimmo with a hit. And he's going to go to the box. Yeah, a little too much knee action on that one as Green tries to step out of the way. And I believe I could see him giving that a possible 2 and 10, maybe. Referees will discuss it. Hoyt, Resman, and Hicks out to take the draw. And they will throw a second man in for the 2 and 10. So Benson Bogaki will serve the 2. Hoyt on the draw with Resman and Hicks. Resman hammers it out. That'll come out to neutral ice, where Hodge settles the puck. Tries to make a move around Hoyt. Hicks knocks it away. They bring it over to the far side. Goes wide of Konieczny in net. They walk the line. Redirection in front. Goes in over the leg pad of Konieczny. And that'll make it 6-1 Bethalto. Ravik will come out of the box. .12:09 left to go in the third. Gunter and Resman up front, backed up by Hicks and Ravik. Bethalto with the puck. Knocked away by Resman. Gunter brings it into the zone. He's bodied down. Brought back the other way by the Bulldogs and shipped in off the stick of Gunter. Bethalto winds up. They bring it in. Try to work it around to Ravik, and it's back the other way. Hodge will dump it in. Hicks back to recover. Cooper flavor. Krushik comes in, all elbows. Out to the point for Aldridge. He'll send it over to the far side. They walk it in. Shot fired off a stick and up onto the glass. Resman turns, tries to clear it out. Aldridge holds on to it. Looking for the redirection in front, but nobody's home. And Resman will send that all the way down the ice on net. So no icing whistle. Orn in to put some pressure on. He gets a stick in the lane, and Hoyt will pick it up. Tries to work it around. And he can't get in front. Down below the goal line. Hoyt. Orn picks it up. Tries to get it out front.
Holy
And Green pretty much does a trick, like some sort of a karate takedown on Orn, and no call. They're going to send them both instead. 10:13 left to go in the third. 6-1 Bethalto is the score. They're going to take the face-off in the Bethalto zone.
There you go. Thank you.
It'll be 5-on-5 for the next, well, for the rest of the foreseeable future. 10:13 left to go in the game. It comes right out front. Bethalto goaltender sticks it away. Looking into the corner. And that's in offside, as Tolley ties him up right at the blue line. Weiss on the draw. Gunter and Hammond on the wings. Tolley and Aravik on defense. Tolley over to Gunter. Gunter over to Weiss. He'll bring it into the zone. Takes it into the corner. Tries to drop it off, but it's all Eagles from there. Tolley with a nice diving catch to hold on to it. Weiss gets it over to Gunter, who fires one off a stick that goes wide. Bethalto with the long stretch pass. Tolley with a save. Rebound. Glove down. Bethalto all in the crease. And Konechny takes exception. I wouldn't blame him either. .9:27 left to go in the third. 6-1. Bethalto is the score. Bethalto wins the faceoff. Cleared out by Resman. Off the stick of someone from Bethalto. Hauer comes in looking to make a hit. Resman will throw it down for Hauer. And cleared out by Bethalto. That'll go all the way down for an icing whistle. And an O-zone face-off for the Bulldogs with 8:58 left to go. This seems to be a lot of whistles. Neither team getting much going here. Resman on the draw, wins it back to Resman. He'll throw it down and in. Hazelhorst tries to work it out front to Hauer. Hauer tries to jam it in near side. It's denied by the goaltender. Resman will throw it back down low. That'll come out to Jake Resman. He tries to hold on to it.
Nice job, Jake!
Resman down to Resman. Referee in the way. He tries to center it. Hauer tries to send one on net. He's pushed off of his skates. And it's chipped out of the zone where Dortch will settle it at the red line. She'll send it over to Hauer. Hauer sends it far side. Looking for Cash Wallace, but it's way out of his reach. And Bethalto will rim it all the way around. Krushik from his own blue line winds up and dumps it in. Bogacki tries to chip it down low. Out to the point for Wooten. He'll fire one in, redirected, off a skate, and Konechny will get the glove on it for a whistle. .7:47 left to go in the third. One back shot off a body high up onto the glass from the point of Bethalto. Dortch with a nice hit. She'll work it around for Resman. Over to Hoyt. Hoyt winds up with Bogacki and Wallace. Hoyt skates it down low. Spins to the corner. Trying to work it right out front. I can't hold on to it. It'll come loose. Wallace tries to get a blade on it. Comes out to Tolley at center ice. Back to Hoyt. Over to Resman. Over to Wallace, who chips it in. And Tolley will chase it down low. Into the corner. Wallace tries to center it. Gunter there. He can't settle it. Resman holds the zone. Does it again. Makes a move. Oh, knocks the kid off his skate. Shot loose right there in front. And they blow that one dead as Gunter is bumped into the goaltender. .6:43 left to go in the third. Weiss, Gunter, and Amon up front. Arabic and Cooper Hicks. Weiss with a hit. Like to see that. Krushik tries to center it, and Weiss will pick that off. And then he fans on the clearing attempt. Held by Hodge. Hooper Hicks is held beyond belief. Gunter comes in, knocks it away, clears it out of the zone, and Hammond will go in on the forecheck. Held out by Arabic, dumped in by Weiss. Arabic will race in along with Ammon. It's chipped around the inboards. Weiss is going to turn into a one-man wrecking ball, and I love it. They try to center it on the back door, and Konieczny gets a glove on that one. Gunter goes down awkwardly. And into the boards. He's going to need a moment. .5:44 left to go in the third. 6-1 Bethalto. Josh Resman on the draw with Hauer and Hazelhorse. One over to Hazelhorse, but it's cut off by Bethalto. They skate it towards the net. Resman's battling the... Cleared out over to Hazelhorse. He'll race down the weak side. Brings it in wide. Fires a shot that goes just wide. Hauer holds on to it. He's hit from behind by Hodge. Maybe a little Resman there as well. Come out to Krushik. Green will skate it in, and Konieczny will pick that one up with the glove as he tracks it from the top of the circles with 4:48 left to go in the third period. Hoyt on the draw, wins it over to the corner for Arabic. Arabic will send it hard around the inboards for Orn. Orn tries to get it over to Hoyt, but can't get much on the pass. Resman stands him up at the blue line as Hoyt will pick it up down low. He'll bring it out of the zone, or Orn tries to feed him. Chipped into the zone, down low for Resman. Orn will touch it. It'll go out of the zone, but Bethalto picks it up in neutral ice. Thrown back in by Bethalto. Arabic over to Resman. Back to Arabic. Back in front. Saved by Konieczny as it trickles out in front. Resman can't clear it out as he fans on the pass. Held right at the blue line. Dumped back down and in by Bethalto. They send it off the side of the net where Resman will pick it up. Another late attempt by Bethalto to make a hit. Orn pushing his way through. And I'm not sure who's going. Oh, Weiss takes one up high. Oh, my. I don't know who the original penalty was on, but Weiss takes one hard off the mask. If the original was on Bethalto, it should be 2. Nope, 1 is going to be on Orn. And you're telling me they're not sending anyone to the bench? My, oh my. The referee standing right there did not call a high stick on Bethalto. Unbelievable. Face-off one forward. Hammond will skate it out of the zone. He's got Weiss on the wings. Hammond brings it in wide, centers it to Weiss. Good pressure there from Weiss to break it up. Fires a shot. Oh, off the blocker. Hammond throws it towards the corner. It's cut off by Bethalto. They'll race out. That's in offside. And Tolley will clear it out. That'll hop over the stick of Krushik. Hammond races in, putting some pressure on him. Krushik right up the center. Makes his way right around Tolley. Tolley with a diving poke check. And comes back with the hit. Cleared out to the point for Brock Green, who fires it. That's off the pipe as it gets redirected wide. Hammond will clear that out. That's going to go all the way down for an icing. They wave off the icing. Wallace will chase down low. Hodge skates it out of the zone. Resman tries to throw a poke check. Aravik clears it back out of the zone, and Wallace will go back to work. That's brought in offside by Bethalto. They'll tag up, and Resman will just fire that one down the ice as they are on the penalty kill. Resman will chase into the corner along with Wallace. Rimmed around. Aravik throws it back into this Bethalto zone. They skate through right up the center. Make a move. Fire a shot. Goes wide of Konieczny. Over to the near boards. Dortch throws the hit on Hodge. That comes out right in front. Save. Rebound. Swept away by Resman. Aravik clears it out. Gets it over to Resman. He'll fire it into the zone where Gunter picks it up in the corner. Makes a move. Tries to center to Aravik right in front, but it's picked off by Bethalto. And Bethalto almost scores on their own net with just 53 seconds left to go, and they count that as a shot. Seems more like a stat pump than an actual shot count. Hoyt on the draw. Hazelhorst and Hauer out there on the wings. Aravik throws it down and in for Hazelhorst. Out to Aravik. He tries to make a move. Able to hold the zone. Into the corner. Hoyt tries to chip it down and in. Aravik down to pinch. That goes far side off a stick. Tolley tries to read the play well, and it's thrown back the other way. Hoyt throws on the brakes over to Hazelhorst. He'll throw it into the far corner, and Hauer will go in on the forecheck. And that one's going to go all the way down. They wave it off. It doesn't matter. The last few seconds on the clock will tick away, and Bethalto will come away with a 6-1 win here on opening night for Varsity. I want to thank you all for tuning in tonight. They'll be back tomorrow night with a 9 o'clock game from McKendree. Everybody have a great Monday night. We'll see you back at the rink.